to come up on top of a mountain to see where our ancestors gathered to build a tomb to their ancestors, and therefore our ancestors, you will stand and look at this and think, how on earth did they put this here? I've been coming up to Seefin now for about 25 years, since I started out as an archaeologist, and I find myself still coming up here. The more often you can go, the better, because you always see something different. You always learn something new, in fact. There's always something extra that you haven't seen before, no matter how many times you come to these sites. It's hard to put my finger on exactly what is the driving force behind an interest in archaeology and archaeological monuments. I can't get enough of them. It's almost like a detective work, you know, but you're not trying to solve a murder, you're trying to put pieces together from the past, and this kind of giant jigsaw that we'll never have all the pieces to, but the more pieces we can get, the clearer the picture will be. For me, it's just this inexplicable curiosity about the past and wanting to find out more and more. And it never ceases to amaze me how often I can go to sites like this and see something that nobody has seen before. I kind of wonder, wow, there's still so much to learn and to know about these sites. It's still a blank canvas in many ways. So we're still on that verge of exploration. When we look at somewhere like Seefin, we have to remember that it's from a completely different era. It's from an era where people use stone technology. They didn't obviously have any of the modern mod cons that we have today, or any of the machinery and any of those technical abilities, and yet they could come up here on top of a mountain in the Wicklow Mountains and build a tomb. This tomb was built 3,000 years before the birth of Christ. The tomb is just an expression of the people who lived there and built it. If we don't try and understand the people who actually built it, then we're just looking at monuments. And archaeology is more than that. It's actually about trying to get inside those people who built this tomb, and tombs like this and other structures like it in the past, whether it's 5,500 years ago, or indeed if it's 150 years ago. What's so great about coming up to somewhere like Seefin is that when you get here, there's actually something at the end of that journey to see and wonder at. And I can't help but feel that when they built this tomb, they were sending out a message that all of this that you can see here below, we're here, this is our land. And it's that sense of place that they obviously felt still resonates today, that you feel very much part of that landscape, and they obviously did too.